Hello, it is fishbulbgeek, and I am back with Urza, and today we are going to complete the Pilgrims path. And I've just realised a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I could have got rid of. Just looking at that beehive husk, I've just realised it was an ingredient that sent me over the edge. But that's fine, I cleared all that dragon bone and stuff out, so plenty of space for some looting from whatever we find in here. Let's go ahead and get started, folks, shall we? This will be fun. There's some good little combats. A couple of like very mediocre puzzles. I'm sure there's a bit that I usually get like befuddled at. I won't say confused or lost, although both of those words might, if I'm being strictly honest, might apply. And we all know that that's entirely possible, given what happened in the flooded cave. But yes, near the Sentinel. I don't think there's much, if anything, in this area. Oh wait, I'm a pilgrim. Put the weapons away. Should I put the Nightingale armor on? Nah.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
In fairness, I don't even have the Nightingale armor in my inventory. I've already turfed it out.
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity. We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here. I was blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Oh, this is, Gaius? Gallus.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
It's only been 25 years, but the way he says it implies it's been a lot longer. She says it's only been 25 years. I suppose 25 years is a long time, but the implication is a lot longer, I feel.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Oh, don't you worry, mate. We took care of him.
It's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. You've done the Guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Yeah, I was going to say, Carlia did help me to a certain point. Carlia was the reason we knew to kill Mercer Frey and take the skeleton key.
Carlia? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
I mean, Mercer wasn't the big villain that needed 25 years to evade. She should have just snuck in and killed him right back.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key, but I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying. The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her. I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel it slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the Pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
So, Carlia was very judgmental about the Pilgrim's path, but he's talking about it like it's a straight up 100% real thing. Is she just weirdly judgy about it? I'm not sure.
The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck. Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade. Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits. Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason.
I mean, I guess that's all fair.
With the Aequinctium closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change.
I'm going to be fighting all
They're
those spirits,
shadows of
aren't
their
I?
former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose, or their original identities. My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately, so fortunately I wasn't present when the Aequinctium was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away.
And he's already answered that. I'm not going to ask him that again.
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century.
Oh god, that sounds
The
dull.
only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Right.
Good luck, Nightingale.
Ah, there it is. So, did that... Bloody hell, it's dark. Ebony's not that bad, I suppose. Oh, I feel bad for that, actually. Oh, search Nystrom. Okay, let's have a wee read. Okay, I don't know why I let Anders talk me into this plan. He said the place would be full of riches, but I have yet to see even a single gold coin. To make matters worse, I think the other priests are beginning to suspect we aren't who we say we are. If they discover we're posing as priests of Nocturnal, I'm sure they're not going to simply ask us to leave nicely. I'll have to watch my step. As an acolyte of Nocturnal, I've been assigned a mentor, old dark elf fellow by the name of Lythelis. Maybe if I act the part, I can pry some information from him about the Pilgrim's Path. Anders swears to me that all the temple's wealth is stashed within their inner sanctum, which supposedly sits at the end of the path, so my job is to get us through the obstacles alive. Lythelis was easier to coax than I expected, gave me a wealth of information on the path, but he was speaking in riddles. I'll try to record what I remember here and share it with Anders after he's done with his mentor. The only thing Lythelis seemed clear about was that there were 5 tests on this path, and what he said about each. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark, they wander even more and deal swift death to defilers. Sounds a bit ominous. Above all they stand, vigilance everlasting, beholden to the mark, yet contentious of the glow. Offer what she desires most, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. Direct and yet indirect, the path to salvation, a route of cunning, with fortune betraying the foolish. The journey is complete, the Empress's embrace awaits the fallen. Hesitate not if you wish to gift her your eternal Dovahkiin. He also mumbled some nonsensical phrases like light is the new day, and how he was the ghost sun? I have no idea what those cryptic sentiments meant, but hopefully during tomorrow's ritual, Anders and I will put everything we've learned to the test. I mean, that's kind of cool. Kind of cool, Nightstorm. Not entirely certain how I'm supposed to trust that you were anything good, seeing as you're still stuck out here. But I guess we'll just go with it. But yeah, we'll be almost certainly fighting a bunch of shades on top of the usual things that you get inside these caves.
Yes, my friend.
No, okay.
How may I help?
Well, you can't take the key, so you can't really help me here. But let's crack on. I might not. It is very dark, isn't it, without the candle light. There is a bit though that you actually have to stay in the shadows, which isn't that challenging.
Death comes for you now.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fairly tough actually. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, you're only using elven arrows. That's not even that tough. Right. And voice acting's going to be a weird job. Can you imagine having to record those lines? Like, voice acting sounds like really cool. You just have to put on a voice or an accent maybe, or even just speak in your normal voice and read a bunch of lines. But it's all the incidental, like, attacking noises and the grunting and the reaction noises. Like, okay, that didn't make a noise, but yeah, those are some interesting things to think about. Like, full respect for voice actors. It's definitely not something I could do. I mean, maybe if you let me just record some very simple lines without everything else. Oh, I thought you were going to be exciting there. Do you reckon that's the Skyrim exit? Like the exit door? I reckon it is. I didn't see an obvious way to open it, so I might be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Nothing. That's bone meal. I've got loads of bone meal. No, nothing super interesting. Yeah, I think that's an exit rather than anything else. Okay. Weird.
Does someone... Mortal fool, no one hides from the dead.
Didn't mean to trigger that, but okay. Is it the same voice actor that's done all of these Sentinels? It's basically just stay in the shadows. Oh, that's not steps. But you can just like straight up run through these bits. Oh crap! Oh wow, you die really fast. I did not expect to die that quickly. It's embarrassing. Yeah, that sprint thing, let's just use that. Now, is it just that creepy stuff? Let's try this again without getting caught. So I think we can do this bit, and then Yeah, I'm gonna drop a quick save. Oh no 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 no! Oh. So what's the non daft way to do this then? Because it's clearly oh. Okay, so there was steps there. Is it any light, or can I like? Is it because I've got it on darker? Is that gonna kill me? Oh! This doesn't kill me, and yet there's... just that creepy light that I've got to stay away from. Alright. Alright. I think that makes it harder to... oh no, that does make it harder to see. Right, so, okay. Alright. Ooh, okay, steps up. Like that. That must not be in the light. That's fine. I can take lame stuff like that. And you obviously. Oh. Torch. No, I took the torch off, didn't I? Yeah, okay. It's a lot harder than I made it out to be, by the way. No. It's nowhere... that's the opposite of what I meant to say. It's not as hard as I made it out to be, actually, at all. And, yeah. You die embarrassingly fast. I suspect no matter what health you have, you're always going to die if you're in it. Ho hum, oh, hello. You're a statue to Nocturnal. Okay. Alright, let's have a read of that journal again. Do I have to, like... I've got loads of books on me, I should probably get rid of some of them. What's that? Oh, it's a skill book of some kind. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so... Theft all defilers. Offer what she wants, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. Oh, darkness. I don't think she's gonna care if I take some of this stuff. I'll just take the plate as well. Oh wait, if she wants darkness, how do I put that out? Do I have like an ice spell? I mean, oh. No, it's not that. I think she wants darkness, like. But I don't know how to put out the... So it can't be seen... It can't be felt either. So it can't be seen, it can't be felt, it can't be carried. Offer what she wants. Oh, hang on. Did I see something there? Aha! All right, sweet. That was actually really straightforward. Okay. All right. I'm enjoying the puzzles. I'm enjoying the puzzles. I probably should have put her wooden plate back. What does this do for me? Oh, well, yeah, I've got that. It's never going to break. Honestly, for a master, I do sort of wish... Regardless, I could... Oh. I guess once you find it even a little bit, you can get through. Yeah, but where are you guys? I honestly thought I would fight Draugr.
No one hides from the dead.
I guess it must have been Sentinels that I was thinking of, but I couldn't swear there were Draugr in here. It's funny because I didn't use Bash with the shield once. I don't know why I'm taking out my arrows, they're trash. Alright, let's charge the weapon and then switch back to... Alright, switch back to Soul Eater. No. Switch back to Soul Eater. We'll do that with the Black Star. Because it's infinitely rechargeable. Oh, it's barrels. I couldn't figure out what that was for a second. Anything interesting? Not seeing anything. I mean, there's got to be something down there. You can't go down there after all. Is there? Oh, there is steps up. Excellent. So let's get down here and have a wee look. So is this where the priests just chilled out? Fear poison, fear poison. Do you yeah? Oh, hunting bow. Oh, proper lock design. Oh, I've clearly already read it. Books. Oh, hang on. That's Ruby. Yes, thank you. Books. Oh, nightshade extract. Sure. That's pretty. Have I seen nightshade extract before? Is that a unique item? I mean, it might be. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's drop that wooden plate. Yeah. It's actually quite large, isn't it? Darkest Darkness, Argonian Account Kicking Diamond. Alright. Skill book and some poisons. And the nightshade extract. I'm honestly not sure if that's unique or not. I mean, I feel like it could be. Do I have to go all the way around? Yes. Right. Nobody likes that. That's a silly puzzle. It's not even a puzzle, really. Inner Sanctum. Okay. Let's get into the Inner Sanctum. Do I need my weapon? I've only done like 3 puzzles. Face them through the darkness. Oh, offer what she wants. Potentially that one again. Oh, maybe I've only got 1 more puzzle left. In fact, if I do, I think I know which one it is. Might not be. Darn it, game is. Oh, yeah, you straight up just, okay. Yeah, alright, give me a torch. This'll be, yeah, Anders came here, but Anders didn't know what to do next. I can't believe it. I came all this way, solved all of those ridiculous riddles, just to end up here. After I memorized Nystrom's clues he'd collected from Lythelis, I slit his throat. Now I guess the joke's on me because I'm stuck here and I don't see a way out. Hope someone comes by soon. I'm getting hungry. Well, you deserve that. You certainly do deserve that. Dagger of Sparks. Oh, it's because I've got the skeleton key. I didn't have to think about it. It did it for me. Sweet. Oh, did last time I just straight up not go into the hole because I had a torch and I didn't want to jump and fall in it? In fact, there's literally nothing down here. Right. Okay. Well, let's just take away the torch because we've got some cool stuff. Replace skeleton key.
My, what do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Evergloam. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
I like that. I like that a lot. She's got, you know, for what is presumably some sort of Daedric prince, lord, whatever, master. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Hello, Carlia. How did you end up here? Were you? I mean, honestly, I can't remember if you've got a good reason for just suddenly appearing at this point, seeing as I went through the Pilgrims' Path and you didn't.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
She did sound pleased. She didn't seem indifferent at all.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Even there, I didn't say she sounded displeased. I said she's, like Ursula said, she sounded indifferent, which isn't the same thing. But that's fine. That's fine. Also, she sounded fairly pleased.
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of stealth, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife. This is Nocturnal's maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it. The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
Yeah, let's learn about these powers that I'm almost certainly going to forget about almost immediately and never use.
The Agent of Stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Okay, that sounds quite cool.
The Agent of Subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
That also sounds quite cool.
The Agent of Strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
I kind of like
the
stealth.
Agent of Stealth.
Oh, you're just going to tell me all about it again.
Remaining unseen.
Now, stealth
They are able to manipulate the
this one.
darkness and use it to their advantage.
Oh, I've technically stood on it, I think. Now,
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete. Gallus!
there was literally no explanation as to why she's decided to turn up right
I
now
feared I would
after I've done
never see
everything.
you again. I was afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Not even meaning to walk over that, you know. Right. Well, she's a dark elf. Don't they live like a really, really long time? Poor thing. Maybe, you know, he knows you loved him, but he is dead now. Right. Do you have anything?
Yes, Nightingale? What is it? If this place is in danger ever again, the shadows will call. Should the need arise, a portal connects the Sepulchre and Nightingale Hall. Use it whenever you wish.
So Nightingale Hall and then straight to the Sepulchre.
Gallus' oath has been paid. His actions have satisfied the terms. Now his spirit becomes one with the Evergloam, the realm of perpetual twilight and the cradle of shadow. No, not gone. He's become one with the shadows. This is the greatest honor a Nightingale can possibly achieve. In death, he's become a part of that which we used to live.
Right.
Absolutely. When we say, walk with the shadows, we are asking those Nightingales who have passed on to protect us. It's believed that they are literally what guides our uncanny luck, by placing their hands in ours. That's why the Ebonmere needed to be reopened. Without it, there's no way Nocturnal was able to allow them through. I've decided to make my home at Nightingale Hall. Since it's your home as well, I hope to see you and Brynjolf there. Of course, I may visit some of Skyrim's cities to acquire things from time to time. Can't afford to get rusty now, can we?
So we may or may not see
Farewell.
her in a city.
Eyes open, and walk with the shadows.
Ah, she must have... So, yeah, she must have waited in Nightingale Hall for the portal to reopen as soon as I returned the skeleton key. So that's how she knew she should come back at that point. Is presumably the portal's open in Nightingale Hall, which must be why she's turned up now. Yeah, there you go. Portal open. Oh no! Oh, you took me. There must still be. She's either hung around and waited out here, or there is a portal in Nightingale Hall, which she must have used to gain entrance. I mean, that sounds about right. That does sound about right. Right, let's have a look at this this power, shall we? Shadow Cloak of Nocturnal. For 120 seconds, you automatically become invisible while sneaking. That could be very handy. And that could also... They both sound like they could be very useful. Like free invisibility for like up to 3 minutes to sneak around if I'm so I could like, yeah, I'm thinking specifically for being an assassin, although that could be very useful for some other things. I'm not sure. Right, well, let's pop back to the Thieves Guild, guys. For starters, I've got that one of the Eyes of Falmer. Not both, but one of them. I don't think he gives me a lot of money for it. I mean, he should. It's worth a load of money. But I don't think they actually do give you anything. Oh, let's see what Brynjolf has to say as well, actually. Is he in his Nightingale armour, or will he be back in his Thieves Guild armour? Because technically, if they don't want everybody to know about the Nightingales, you shouldn't wear the fancy armour. And to be fair, Carlia in the Thieves Guild was wearing Thieves Guild armour. Right, I don't know what it is about fast travelling to Riften, but man, that always just goes a tiny bit mental. And I happen to know that that shuts itself automatically if you wait a while, which is really cool that it resets itself like that. I mean, I don't need to wear
Good to see
either
you
armor.
again, friend.
It's good to see you in
he's
one
wearing
piece,
fancy armor.
lass. It's good to see you in one piece, lass. I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key? That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline, But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend. I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing, and no one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So he gets to where... I could have sworn something went on this. Could have sworn it. Oh, I still... So, right, yeah. There's the map, there's the statue, puzzle cube, the hungry decanter. There should be, like, a model of a ship. That I missed. Obviously, there's that. In that other mission, and it's got on the floor. In fact, I feel like I want to go and get that, so I'm gonna quickly do that now. I think. I say quickly; it could take me forever.
Need something?
I'll pop back to the guild once I've got it, and then hand them both in. Should be on top. Oh, there we go. Model ship. Yeah, I could have sworn it wasn't there last time, but it's spawned in now. Alright. Well, that didn't take as long as I feared, actually, to find it. I do feel it wasn't there originally, but I could be wrong about that. But on the plus side, well, we found it this time. So, back to Delvin it is. And, oh yeah, the urns had already been smashed or destroyed, which is why it had been blown off of that originally. But yeah, going away and coming back has at least made it possible to find the ship. So, right, now let's figure out how to get out of here. Right, okay, so... Oh, look! That's new, is it? We didn't have that before, did we? We're back to openly worshipping Lady Luck and Nocturnal. And I presume the Nightingales... The Nightingales can't be that secret. We must have sort of told all about them. But that's... I swear that's new. I mean, I'm pretty unobservant, but I swear that that's new. That's pretty cool. Right, so yeah, we found the bow, went back to Snowvale Sanctum, got the bow. Wasn't too hard to find. I'm really glad when it just decided to spawn in right next to the pedestal. I'm kind of tempted to go back and watch the old footage and see if it was there all the time, but I suspect because everything else got reset, like all the traps and stuff, I suspect that kind of got reset as well. So we got lucky with that one. How do I get this wrong every time? Right. Oh no. I was trying to sit down and have a conversation with you, dude.
Pull up a seat. Have a drink. Are you bloody serious?
It's one
You're not going to get ahead by quitting around here. That I can promise you. Need some gold? I may have some work for you. Bloody good.
I didn't actually mean to quit that job.
Just got some more clients.
Whatever,
we want to waylay a shipment on the way from... Good. Here's your assignment. Something troubling you? I'll listen.
In fairness, this model ship is worth nothing.
I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. What a delightful find. This should cover it.
Okay. The The model ship, not worth anything. This thing, so he's given me 800 gold for something that's worthless. I have the Falmer's worth a lot of money.
I was looking for this little beauty.
Bet he's not going to give me
If you
a
happen
lot
across
for
any
it.
other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
Oh, he gave me a lot of money for it.
Make us proud.
It's been a long time since anyone joined us. Seems like people are in a rush to leave.
Do you have
I
anything
hear even
interesting
the
to
simple
say?
job. Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arindel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arindel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform
I know that one.
his,
I've gone into there before.
experiments.
I've been in there. I never realised that getting all those books was actually a quest. That's really cool. I quite like that one.
Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again.
He's a nasty little sex pest, isn't he? Yeah, let's go
Aye.
take him down at some point. Right, okay, so we've had quite a good journey. We've spoke to Nocturnal.
If you're looking for
we've
extra
returned
work,
Skeleton
talk to
Key.
Vex or Delvin.
Lately,
They'll fix you up.
I am trying to close this episode. That's so rude. Anyway, yeah, we've spoken to Nocturnal. We've made things happy for Carlia. We don't get the cool boss's armor yet. We have to do all those extra jobs, which I'm going to do the bulk of them off screen. But I'll obviously make a collection of doing all the missions, because let me see. I think it's you got to do like 20 jobs in each city. So Riften doesn't count. That numbers job I just got off of him doesn't count, because you get a city job from somebody in Markarth, Windhelm, Solitude. Is it 3? I'm sure you have to do 20. So the 4th one would have to be Windhelm, Solitude, Markarth. I can't remember the name of it. Windhelm, Solitude.
Stick to the rules and you
Anyway,
end up rich.
whatever the 4th one
Break
is.
them, and you're out on your arse.
Because you
Simple,
then get
right?
fences. That's the name of the word, fences. Yeah. So you then get 4 jobs. So you do 5 jobs in a city. That unlocks the job for the person in the city. You do their mission. They then become a fence for you, and that increases the goodness. And then you get because you get vendors. Yeah, it must be 4 of them, because you've got 4 gaps there, and then you fill up these gaps with extra vendors. And then once you've done all of those jobs, that's when you become the leader of the Thieves Guild. So that's what we're going to be working on next. Doing the grunt work, which is the real Thieves Guild sort of stuff, doing these missions, like the numbers, the sneaking, the fishing, there's Bedlam, so changing numbers and ledgers, steal a certain amount of gold, place an incriminating object into somebody's inventory, there's pickpocketing. There's other jobs as well, and they're both offered by Delvin and whoever Blonde Grumpy Pants is. And that's what we'll be doing. Oh, there's Bond Grumpy and Vex, and that's what we'll be doing. The grunt work, but it's pretty boring because it's very repetitive. It's all the same stuff. I'll just show the interesting little missions, and that's what we'll be doing next. So thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching as much as I've enjoyed playing as ever. And yeah, next time, some more hopefully interesting missions. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now.